All right, guys, this is the Matty Ice Show. We are live right now in Arizona. Beautiful studio, by the way. We're with Rute100. Rute100 is somebody that is out of Tucson. He's making some noise. He did the tournament last year. I reached out to him a couple weeks ago, and I said, you know what, bro? You can really rap. We're looking for rappers to enter this. You know, we want competition, bro. So bringing guys like Rute100 is necessary into this tournament. So first off, how was the drive here?
Oh man, it was hella traffic, bro.
Was
I
it?
mean, I do the little drive, but that little hour and 10 minutes, hour 15 minutes, man, was hectic.
I-
Just the traffic, like it was a bad motherfucker.
But you
We got
made
the
it.
construction and shit.
Facts. You made it. I've only been to Tucson once, and I went to a hike, Seven Falls. I don't know if you ever heard of Seven Falls.
Yeah, I heard of Seven Falls.
Super dope hike, though. Beautiful place just to kind of catch a vibe. And yeah, one of my favorite hikes actually I've ever been on in Arizona. All right, so what's Tucson? What's happening in Tucson right now?
Oh man, you got a lot of shit happening in Tucson. I mean, it ain't no different from Phoenix. You know what I mean? You got the gang banging politics. You got the rappers. You got the whatever you want. You got it out there. You know what I mean? It's really a good setting stone to push off and start. Making shit shake out here.
Is there a lot of shows that are going on for hip hop and rap?
Yeah, most definitely. We got the AZMT Awards out there. It's a lot of little shit that they got going out there.
Has the Matty Ice Show made a little bit of traction out that way? Do people know about the show?
Yeah, it's a couple of us that done did it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no names, but they know who they is. A couple of us that done did it, and we making noise out here, trying to at least make it pop in Phoenix.
For sure. I haven't had too many Tucson artists on my show. I did have Added Up Kebo. He's somebody out of Tucson that I know. Where do you think you stand, in Tucson, and where do you think you stand in Arizona as an artist, as an MC? Where does Rute100 stand on the map?
Shit, honestly, I stand on top of the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to say I'm better than nobody or I'm greater than nobody, but I feel like I'm one of them ones. I got a story to tell just like everybody else, but I just feel like mine is more authentic because I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really done been through everything I rap about, so it's more authentic behind it.
So where did your story start?
Shit, my story started in South Tucson, to be truthful. When I was born and raised South Tucson, family, politics, gang banging politics, whatever, so forth. And shit, I just adapted to the rap culture because my manager and shit, he was doing music too. You know what I mean? So the music scene was always around, so I just adapted to it like that.
So when you say like you're rapping about your authentic self, what you've been through, your history, can you give us some examples of that?
Shit, I done been through it all, bro. I done been through murders. I done been through seeing people get shot. I done been convicted for it, you know what I'm saying? For those that know, they know.
Convicted for what?
First-degree murder, but they got dropped to manslaughter because I had signed a plea.
So you were convicted of first-degree murder?
Yeah.
And you got dropped to manslaughter?
Yeah. Did
So
5.
You were found guilty?
Yeah.
When was this?
This was back in 2014. So I was incarcerated from 2014 to 2019.
Now, was this on some gang politics stuff?
I mean, you could say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to talk about it because I don't really like to glorify the past, but you could say that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Do you feel remorseful from what happened?
Hell no, what's done is done. I feel like once you do something, once you take it there, you take it there. You feel me? Like once it's.
I just never knew, like, if that feeling, like if you took somebody's life. And again, I don't know the circumstances.
I mean, I just like.
Do you ever think about that? Like, man, I took somebody's life, and like, that person lost their mother lost a son that day.
I just feel like it's just the differences on the situation, because every situation is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, given on if the person needed that, you know what I'm saying, or he threatened you in a way, or violated you in a way, then I mean, it was either you or him in that moment. You know what I mean?
So how do you get? Well, you got convicted of manslaughter, but how, like a first-degree murder, you can technically get 5 years for that. I mean,
I had a paid lawyer. You know what I mean? So it was more to it than just me having the first-degree murder. That was the initial charge, but I had pled guilty to manslaughter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
got you.
it was a 3 to 12. So that's what got me to 5. And
So how do they even determine like a murder one? Is it like if it was planned, or how do they like figure out what's
murder one's basically you planned it, like
Okay.
you wanted to do that, like that was what you wanted
you
to do.
executed something that you planned?
Yeah.
So when you got you were convicted of manslaughter.
Excuse me.
So you weren't convicted of a murder one. You were convicted of manslaughter.
Yeah.
Were you expecting to do a good 5? Or do you think you were going to do more?
Honestly, I was expecting to do the max. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Given
5 is
that,
like, I thought that's not. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a lot of
5
time.
is
Don't get me wrong, it
love,
seems light,
but-
right?
like I was expecting to do way more than 5 years. You know what I mean? I was expecting to do like 12 at least 12, 15. But they gave me the 5, so I was blessed and grateful for that. Came home and made some kids, and just grateful. You know what I mean? And trying to move forward with it and make positive out of something that was negative, because it was something that was negative. I'm not trying to glorify it.
No, not at all. Not
killing
at all.
people or nothing, but some people deserve what they deserve. And, my family, my condolences go to dude family, but it was done, it's done.
Right. Pretty much you stood on business for it, you had to stand on business for it.
Yeah.
I understand that. And, like, that's why I asked you, I'm not, I've never been affiliated. And that's not my lifestyle or anything like that. But I also understand that if you enter that kind of a lifestyle, you're entering a lifestyle that things can go wrong.
Most definitely. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
He was a part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So
he was part of a lifestyle. He wasn't just some innocent bystander. So
for sure.
It wasn't like I was just going around here popping people or nothing like that.
So
I had to defend myself.
Right, you did what you had to do. How hard was it for you, and how hard is it right now for you to move on with life as far as like background checks, getting a job? Are people judging you? Like, what's that?
Honestly,
like?
It's hard to get a job, period. Once you become a felon in the state of Arizona or just anywhere.
And I feel like when they see that charge on the background check, like that's even like
they look at me and be like, and then sometimes if you don't talk the way you're supposed to talk, then
you're being judged right away.
Yeah, you get stereotyped and fucked with.
So how difficult has it been for you on that?
Shit, it's been hella difficult. I've been going through a lot of shit emotionally, like physically, mentally, spiritually. And that's been one of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's been the most hardest part, is to get a job.
Can you tell people that maybe have been incarcerated, that have gotten out maybe for crimes as serious as you, like how you're moving forward, how you're going ahead to get a job? What are you doing to take steps to actually stand on accountability and hold yourself up high?
Shit, just staying positive and just turning all the negative energy that I used to and the things that I used to do into positive things. You know what I mean? It's just basically, it's never too late. It's life is just getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never too late. Free C murder at that. You know what I'm saying? But it's never too late. You know what I'm saying? Just anytime it can happen.
5 years go by fast?
I mean, when it got to the last year, bro, that shit started to drag.
The last month probably felt like a year, no?
Yeah, it felt like the whole 5 put together. That shit took forever. But I stayed down and did it, and went through the whole little phases of it or whatnot. So
I heard when you get out of jail after doing that much time, I talked to somebody recently, and he said that when he got out, I was like, yo, bro, what did you eat right when you got out? He's like, bro, I couldn't even eat.
I couldn't eat neither.
Is that true?
Hell yeah, I still make spreads. Yeah.
You couldn't eat, like, he couldn't, like, I'm talking about, like, bro, this guy's in jail for multiple years, and I'm like, bro, the first thing I think I would do is get a fucking steak and some mashed potatoes and maybe fucking get whatever. He's like, nah, bro, I couldn't eat anything.
It's because you, like, so indecisive on what you want. You know what I mean? You don't know if you want the steak. And then when you go to, like, because everything's so new,
right,
especially when you've done a long amount of time. Right. So basically all you know is barbed wire fence, chains, and gates, and being told what to do. You know what I mean?
The basically, same bullshit you're eating every day.
Mm-hmm. So when you get out, you like, damn, I got access to this, I got access to this, I got access to that. It's like, I don't know what I want.
Right. So many options.
Mm-hmm.
You were in a max?
Yeah. I started off on a 4-yard.
So what's max like daily?
Honestly, bro, max is everything they say it's about. And I'm going to say it like this. It's not a place that you want to go or be at. You know what I'm saying?
You were a max the whole 5 years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's day-to-day life like there? When you wake up in the morning, what time you waking up? What time you going to bed?
23
do you
hours.
Have freedom? Do you walking around?
Hell no. 23 hours locked in the cell. They let you out. You got to put a phone slip in, get your little phone call.
Hold on, Rute. For 5 years, you did 23-1?
Yeah. For 5 years, I did 23-1. Some days we didn't even come out because of where I was at.
Or if there's problems going on in the jail, right?
Nah, it was just, the jail just already had a name for itself before I even got to it. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure a lot of Phoenix cats and cats from out this way know about it. It's called Murder Maury. And then they got Stickum Steiner, but that's the only 2 general populated yards in Buckeye.
So you're in a room 1/10 the size of the room we're in now, probably, right? If that, maybe 120.
About to say smaller than that. All you got is
100 square feet, not even 50 square feet.
About 50.
Okay, with the celly?
Yep, with a celly.
So you're 5 years, 23 1 out.
Me a toilet, the sink, the fucking.
Watching him shit. You're taking the cover, the sheet, and putting it over.
Yep,
so you don't
all
see
that shit. Yep, all that. Covering up the window so the porter don't see you while you shitting, all that shit. Washing your clothes in the sink because you can't send it out through the laundry because it ain't gonna come back.
So you never can get like 5 hours out?
I mean, yeah, a rec, when they give you rec, of course they give you rec hours and rec days, certain days. But like I said, like
max prison's different.
Yeah, it depends because sometimes it'll be some shit that they call like a security override. So a security override is basically where it's no guards on the yard to accommodate all the people.
So they got to be in the cell.
So we have to be locked down.
So let me ask you this: a guy like Nipsey Hussle's killer. He's in a California prison. I'm assuming a max.
Yeah.
What is his day-to-day life like right now?
I should honestly thinking about his day-to-day life and the politics out there in California, because you know they really own that type of shit. You know what I mean? He getting his ass whooped
Daily.
daily.
Guards are spitting his food.
I wouldn't say the guards is, but I know the inmates is. The guards ain't who make the food. The inmates is.
But a
The
lot of those guards,
is-
I'm assuming, were Nipsey fans.
Yeah. I mean, here, give in there, you know, here and take. I'm pretty sure they were, and I'm pretty sure he gonna get treated the way he get treated in there.
So he's living day to day in hell.
Yeah, hell yeah, most definitely.
As he
60s ain't
deserves.
Playing that, yeah.
Nipsey didn't deserve to go like that.
Hell no, most definitely. He
Like
got
you
it.
said, I don't know the circumstances of what happened with your case, but
Right.
it seems like there was a big reason for that.
Right, yeah. Nipsey didn't deserve.
Nipsey was
what
in
he
front of
got.
his store on a regular day.
Yeah, Nipsey worked for everything he had, and that's one of my inspiring artists. You know what I mean? As a kid growing up, even though I'm from the other side of the rag, he inspired a lot of people from my city and just around the globe. You know what I mean? So I take that and I stand on that with honor, even though, like I said, I'm from the other side of the rags.
So you said that, blue and red, obviously.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar just united the entire state of California, and he united the Crips and the Bloods, and everybody got on stage. And I guess there was a show of unity as well.
Right.
What do you think that moment meant?
Honestly, it means a lot because now it's publicized. It's been unity, you know what I mean? You got your little cliques and, so forth out there. You got your little teams and shit like that. But the unity always been there. It's about loyalty, you know what I mean? And I feel like Kendrick is headed in the right path with that. And he did something nobody else did. But it's always been like unity inside like Bloods and Crips. But California is a little bit different, like I said, because their politics is more like 90s style, in 2000s. They still live like it's the 90s.
Right.
Like they still DP and do all that shit.
Right.
Nowadays, niggas don't do that type of shit like that out here.
What a wild ride it's been for hip hop and rap this year. We started off the year and Future and Metro Boomin dropped their album, and then they had the Like That diss, where actually Kendrick hopped on that and threw some shots at Drake. And then that battle started. Then Ross jumped in and dropped Champagne Moments, which was fire. And then obviously the Not Like Us track. The Not Like Us track, I feel like, is probably maybe one of the best diss records ever because, and I thought Back to Back was one of the best ones ever. I thought Back to Back was the best one, actually.
Yeah.
The problem that Drake ran into with this is that he didn't drop a club banger on Kendrick, where Kendrick went ahead and dropped a club banger diss song, and Drake did that with Back to Back.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you drop a club banger diss song, you get all the clubs involved, you get all the DJs involved, you get the people involved, and then everybody's dancing to it on the streets and this and that, and then it becomes a huge viral moment.
Facts,
Drake didn't
facts.
capitalize on that. He dropped a 7-minute track, but it wasn't something that the regular person that might not even like rap or hip hop that much can galvanize around. But this
Real
song,
shit.
everybody's galvanizing around, bro.
Real shit. It's just how Kendrick did it. Like, nowadays you got TikTok. You got a lot of social media that'll help with that. You know what I'm saying? Drake did his thing, but Drake just going against
No, this is
Kendrick
an L for him, 100%. He took a big L on this
took
one.
a major L. The Meek Mill beef, that was all right, That was cool.
He
or
took
whatever.
he took care of business with Meek.
Yeah, he ate Meek, but it wasn't really like a battle in the sense of
Back
Meek-
to Back was fire.
Yeah, back to back was fire. Meek couldn't clap back, so that's not respectable. But the Kendrick and Drake,
No, Kendrick ended that.
Kendrick ended that.
I am getting sick of the song
Kendrick.
though.
Me too. I swear I'm tired of that motherfucker.
It's getting a little
song.
corny
They
now, to
playing
be
that
honest.
shit everywhere.
Yeah.
All through the clubs, strip clubs, everywhere. My little sister like this. They not like us.
Drake has to just hate it.
Like, God damn, man.
Awful, bro. No, man. So you got out how long ago?
I got out like 4.5 years ago.
Never going back.
Hell no.
You got kids now. You said you got them after jail.
Yeah, I had all my
big
kids
blessing,
after
bro.
prison. Hell yeah, for sure.
I mean, you wouldn't have had your kids that you have right now if you didn't go to jail.
Yep, I wouldn't have had my kids right now if I wouldn't have got out of jail. Staying out the way, like I said, I was into the bullshit, but you have to take care of yourself in prison. If they see you as a weak link, then they gonna eat on that.
For sure. Yeah.
You in there where it's dog eat dog. So
Right.
you gotta eat.
Protect yourself, yeah.
You gotta eat.
You got any fights in there?
I got in a lot of fights. A whole lot of fights. Got in a lot of little stabbings. I got into a lot of shit.
Stabbies in there too?
Yeah. Buckeye, you had to be like that though. And I'm pretty sure motherfuckers that watch this interview and people that know, y'all drop a comment, push your luck, you know about it. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Push, by the way. But anywho, yeah.
How do you know Push Your Luck?
I know Push your luck because we basically met through social media and shit like that.
He just had a battle in the rap arena. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I seen that.
He battled Quincy Scott and won.
Yeah. I seen that.
Push Your Luck took it to the Final Four in the first tournament too.
He did?
He won his conference in the first tournament.
Yeah, Push is the truth, man. I ain't really too familiar with him, but I just know I like his character. I like his get down.
Yeah, he's dope. He comes to rap. He likes to rap.
Yeah,
He
I
comes to
like
rap.
him. I like
He's in this
Push.
tournament coming up.
Yeah. I already know. I chop it with him.
So,
We
Rute,
chopping it.
let's talk about that. I was so busy last tournament, bro. Like I can barely remember my Final Four. I mean, I wasn't even able to watch a lot of it. So tell me what happened. I'll be honest with you. The judges, I think, could have done a little bit better of a job that night. The judging panel we have on this one coming up is the best it can get, so we're not concerned about that.
Yeah.
But how was your experience, and did you win a couple rounds? Did you win a round? Or?
Shit, hell no. Honestly, my first experience, I came up there, you know what I'm saying? I was like a little overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? Just, it was a little too much at the time, and I didn't take it as serious as I should have.
Because
You
a lot of
feel
people
what
are
I
taking it
mean?
serious.
So
Now you know
really,
what to expect.
Yeah, I really didn't even give and show what I really was supposed to show. So
For sure.
Motherfucker got the persona like, okay, Rute just did this, and he was like, on some B-Rab 8 Mile type of shit.
For sure.
But nah, I'm coming back, and I'm coming to show some shit. I got
So,
some heat.
do you think you can be there at the end of the tournament?
Hell yeah, most definitely. Hell yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You saw the beat menu. You ready for that?
It's the same as last year. It's a couple of add-ons, but it ain't nothing new.
Got you. No, we're happy to have you back, bro, and we're happy to have guys that are coming to return. And I think guys like you you do have an advantage because you've seen what the tournament's like. You know what to expect.
Right.
And like you just said, you know you got to take this serious now, and you know that the other dudes are taking it serious.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Majority of them are. There's going to be a few probably that don't, but a majority of them are going to take them serious.
Most definitely, because it is just like that. You can go. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
in an instance, you lose your round, you're out.
You lose your round, you're out.
You lose your round, you go from being a competitor to a to somebody that's just watching the show.
Pretty much.
So,
but at least you got into the competition.
No,
you know what I mean. So that's all that counts.
You know what I tell everybody? We had Chris Koch, and we've had a cousin RIU. We've a lot of viral moments. Rain, from the tournament, and those guys didn't even win. Like we had Chris Koch, I got 10 million views on all of his shit. Like the video on my page is like almost 2 million right now.
Right, he be spitting.
Yeah.
I fuck with him too. He be spitting. Like I said, I don't know these cats, but I be seeing them off your page.
Yeah.
Trying to link and tap in, network a little bit, but
they'll be seeing you too soon.
yeah, dude, nice.
That's what it's about, though, bro. Is
it's a battle.
You come and rap. Come and rap. The key is to beat your opponent. You know, it's not necessarily battle rap.
Yeah.
You know, we're not like URL. We're not. It's not necessarily battle rap, but it's about beating your opponent in front of you. However, you have to do it. If you got to beat him down and tear him out with what he's wearing or about shit that you know about him, great. If you're gonna do it with shit that you writ and it's fire, great. If you're gonna hit him with punchlines, great. But the key is to beat your opponent. However, you have to fucking do that to move on to the next round.
Bring that shit to the fucking table.
That's exactly right. So besides this tournament, do you have any shows coming? Do you have any singles on the way? Are you rolling anything out? What's the deal with Rute100?
Shit, I got an album coming out called Gold Shells.
Gold Shells?
Yeah, everybody stay tuned for that. It's gonna be dropped on all platforms. But like I said, I had kids and shit, so I had slowed down, you know, on a lot of my music. But I'm back in action now, so I'm full force and ready to go. It's over with. You know what I mean? I'm finna make my stumping on this ground. So
I think you coming into a tournament like this, going super deep, going far, potentially winning it, that would build so much momentum for you, bro. And there's only 64 contestants. You're one of them. So you could do this.
Hell yeah. Not even just for me. It's just for the city, you know. Like, ain't no disrespect to no other state or city in Tucson. I mean, my fault. Ain't no disrespect to no other city in Arizona. But Tucson gets overlooked a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
who's out there rapping in Tucson besides you?
Shit, you got a lot of people. You got me. You got Breadman P. You got, as you said, Adam Up, Kevo. It's a lot of people you got rapping out of the city. Like, it's popping.
Would you say you're the household name though right now in Tucson?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the household name because the nigga had took a little break, but I'll say
you're on the way.
Yeah, when this new shit drop, I'm gonna just let the streets
Gold
talk.
Shows? Yeah. When's it dropping?
It's gonna drop soon. I ain't got a set date for it yet because, you know, it's all over the place. You know what I mean?
Would be crazy if you. It should be crazy if you won the fucking tournament and then went on a crazy promo run with an album after that.
If that, man, God willing. You feel me? I ain't gonna say God's plan because I fuck with K-Dot, but God willing.
We're giving out $5,000 this year cash. We partnered with Ross's jeweler, Vobara, who's going to be giving out a custom $30,000 pendant. So if Rute100 wanted Rute100 and all VVs and diamonds and a nice thick-ass chain pendant, we're going to make that happen. This year, the Rap Arena has already given out almost $30,000 cash directly to MCs like you. So we're about it. We're excited for this. This tournament, we call it the Rap and Hip Hop Super Bowl. And you're one of the guys that's a part of it, bro. So you to come out here and represent Tucson, you to say, you know what, I'm coming to fucking rap, because I have a problem with a lot of these guys that rap in the city and they don't come compete and they don't go ahead and get on the big stage and show us what they got. If you can't do that, then you're not about it.
You ain't about
That's
it.
my opinion.
You better choose a new profanity. Shit. New profession, not profanity, profession.
Rute100's about it. All right, Rute, you're gonna do a freestyle for us today.
I'll do a freestyle for y'all.
I had to ask him for a freestyle. We'll figure out what beat we're gonna do it over. Before we get into that, tell me what your most popular favorite track is, where these guys that are listening right now, if they wanted to judge Rute100, and they go to Apple Music, they go to Spotify, what do you want them to listen to?
Shit, honestly, I ain't even got nothing really out on Spotify. You can go to my YouTube, though, because the reason why I had this manager, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say her name or nothing, but it was this female that was involved in charge of, like, my social media and the music, and she fucked this shit up, man. Like,
you got to be careful.
Fucked this shit up.
It seems like you got a good management right now, though.
Yeah. Now everything looking good. It's running smoothly, so I'm ready to go ahead and hit the road and get this shit popping, see what I can make out this shit.
For sure. It's important to have guys like you out here, especially guys coming from Tucson, too, because I feel like Tucson does get overlooked a little bit, especially here in Arizona.
Hell yeah, we do, bro. I don't know what it is, but we just always get overlooked. Like,
no, we're here to support you guys. The Matty Ice Show, the Rap Arena, we're here to support the Tucson artists. We're here to support every artist in Arizona.
Much love,
you guys
bro.
are doing
Much
your thing.
Respect, bro.
We're here for you, bro. We want to see you. We want to see every Arizona artist do their thing, especially guys that have a good attitude like you guys that are coming to compete. It's a blessing to have you here, bro. So with
Appreciate you.
For sure. With that, Rute100 YouTube, Rute100 on YouTube.
Rute100 on YouTube. Rute100 on Instagram, Rute100 on everything else. But stay tuned, because I'm going to have a Spotify and all that good old stuff. So just stay tuned. Be on the lookout. And
you already know Gold Shelves is coming. He didn't give us an exact date yet, but if he wins this tournament, I'm going to push him on dropping it like the next day, because we need some crazy momentum. But
we on that.
We're going to do a freestyle. This is the Matty Ice Show. You guys, August the 10th, we're going to have the biggest event to ever happen to Arizona hip-hop history. 64 contestants, over 35 performers, vendors, chefs. It doesn't get any bigger than this. It's sponsored by Bel Air, Maybach Music, Vobara, Jars Cannabis. So it's a big fucking event, and they're here because of guys like you that are coming to compete. So with that, let's hit this freestyle. And let's see what Rute100 is going to do for us today. We appreciate you, bro.
No doubt. Thank you for having me, man.
Confidential on instrumentals, no need to riddle. Check my credentials, my fundamental, leave niggas mental. Ride or die, niggas envy you, they want all your biddles. It's consequential, we armed with pistols, bullets will hit you. With presidential, this continental is not a rental. You got potential, but to repent for when it's time to spit them. Locked in the system, your name's a number like call assistance. I'm from the trenches where ball intentions is communism. Bitch, we gorillas, we turn to killers for hard vanilla. Ice on me yellow, my bitch she yellow, just call it limit. Was politicking with politicians like I was in it. Blood by the minute, I felt intended, that type of living. Not by choice, but I tolerated that life in prison. Segregation made niggas racist upon releasement. We ain't related if you wasn't able to come and see me. Had to stay stable, remain a gangster like Benny Single. Dope on the table, got 30 bagels, you see me eating. Love me some beef, seems your appetite is sitting on vegan. I was corrupted like fuck it, nigga, it's nothing. Antagonizing assumption, but y'all ain't know the assumption. Look, hold on, let that shit ride. I got some more for you. This what Matty wanted, you hear me? I'ma give Matty what he wants, you hear me? Look, ayy, load up quickly, get ready as the night falls. Glock 9 filled with confetti, might give him light pour. In the bushes creeping like Freddy or maybe Michael. And we don't use knives round here, we carry rifles. The devil's reject, aka Jesus disciple. The streets told it all, so I don't need me the Bible. The king just begun, quit speaking amongst a rival. I'm hot like the sun, with tendencies I die for. So what's it gonna be, nigga, you or me? Matty, it's obvious there ain't no fear in me. Matty, I like to shoot, but shit, I'm quick to fade. When the indictment papers came, shit, I was on the rage. First degree murder, capital 1. When it was time for sentencing, she said I murdered her son. Still got 5 for the shit, paid lawyer, it's done. I'm home now, just notice that I'm still number 1. It's Rute.